Truth and judgment are not just abstract principles. They are divine mandates essential for healing broken relationships and rebuilding societies. Our journey with God and our commitment to each other depend on our willingness to embrace truth, accept judgment, and take responsibility for our actions. In the family unit, each member symbolizes a greater spiritual truth. A man reflects the role of Jesus to his wife, embodying sacrificial love and unwavering commitment. The wife, in turn, represents the church, responding to her husband with respect and devotion. A father stands as a shepherd to his children, responsible for guiding them with wisdom and love, while the children are entrusted to him as his flock. These roles are not merely cultural constructs, but divine patterns meant to preserve unity and harmony within the family, which serves as the foundation of society. However, challenges inevitably arise, threatening the unity of families. Yet, when each member recognizes their need for one another and chooses forgiveness, healing becomes possible and the family remains connected. Conversely, when a member breaks away, their absence becomes a constant reminder of disconnection and the harmony of the unit is compromised. When a man abandons his home, it is akin to Jesus walking out on his church. Imagine the despair and the vulnerability of the church without Christ, scattered, exposed, and defenseless. Similarly, when a woman leaves her family, it is as if the church turns its back on Jesus, forfeiting hope and purpose. Just as Jesus and the church need each other, so do husbands and wives. The partnership is vital to the fulfilling for their purpose even amidst life storms. Jesus never abandoned his church despite her flaws, unforgiving, selfish, unstable, idle, and at times even unfaithful. He bore the pain, remained steadfast, and continued to love, believing in her potential for transformation. His faithfulness is rooted in a divine purpose to reconcile humanity to God. If Jesus, in his perfection, remains committed to a flawed bride, how much more should we strive for reconciliation in our families? Every father is a shepherd accountable for his flock. Just as God will require an account of how we care for those entrusted to us, so must fathers reflect on their roles within their families. Consider this. If you entrusted your beloved children to someone while you were away, would you not expect an account of their well being upon your return? In the same way, God will hold each of us accountable for the lives He placed under our care. Let us not deceive ourselves. Accountability before God is inevitable. Jesus, the Good Shepherd, leaves the 99 to seek the one who is lost. Yet in our society, we often prioritize the 99 who are safe, neglecting the one who is broken, disconnected, and vulnerable. We place our trust in numbers and appearances rather than mending the broken connections that truly matter. If Jesus came to reconcile the lost, how can we ignore those who are hurting, isolated, or wandering? The church is at risk of judgment if it fails to repent and judge itself. The world eagerly speaks of God's love, but conveniently ignores his righteous judgment. Yet righteousness and justice are the foundation of his throne. It is better to humble ourselves and be broken before God than to face his judgment and be crushed. There is a purpose behind Jesus' unwavering commitment to the church: reconciliation. He remains resolute despite all challenges because he came to restore humanity to God. He embodies love, patience, faith, perseverance, and all the fruits of the Spirit. Likewise, we are called to embody these virtues in our families and communities. Our society is fractured because we have ignored truth and shunned judgment. To restore harmony, we must first judge ourselves. Fathers must reconnect with their families, spouses must seek reconciliation, and communities must embrace those who are lost. Children on the streets, the homeless, the addicted, and the forsaken. This is not merely a call to charity, but a divine mandate to restore what has been broken. If we continue to argue and debate without action, we will waste precious time while society crumbles around us. It is time to act. We must stop hiding behind the defense of "don't judge me" and instead adopt the wisdom of "judge yourself." Self-judgment is not about condemnation, but about accountability, growth, and restoration. The coming judgment on individuals and nations demands that we reconnect with truth and justice. Let us be wise and prepare our hearts, our families, and our communities for a future built on righteousness and love. The time for change is now, and it begins with each of us choosing to love truth and embrace judgment. In the next part on truth and judgment, I'll be talking on the path of redemption and restoration. Blessings.